How do you build your architectural language? When it comes to learning about it, there is a great master of 20th century, none other than Le Corbusier. The journey from wooden architecture to concrete houses is very interesting. We all know Corbusier for his brutalist architecture with exposed concrete, but initially this was not Corbusier's architectural language. He was well known for organic architecture and he used natural materials in the initial stages of his architecture journey. Corbusier's recognizable form serves a unique language of architecture. To learn this, we need to understand the initial concept of form. There are various types of form, some conveying stability. The sphere and cube with their central configuration represent a balanced distribution of forces. Linear forms, on the other hand, create a sense of direction. Historically, fortresses were built on hilltops for both security and panoramic views, emphasizing center stability. This radial and central form becomes crucial in architecture. Frank Lloyd Wright also exemplifies this in Ruby House with the two distinct linear forms. On the other hand, Palladio showcased central stability in the Villa Rotunda. This concept can evolve in various ways, such as the cube within a cube, where spatial arrangement create direction and rotation, known as a pinwheel system. The symmetrical cross also emphasizes stability. Wright utilizes this pinwheel arrangement in Arthur House, where spaces connect while following a hierarchical order in a rotational direction. Similarly, the Willett House by Wright features a symmetrical cross. Another concept that influenced Le Corbusier's was symmetrical form. He frequently employs axial geometry in his projects, initially inspired by the organic architecture of Frank Lloyd Wright and Andre Palladio. A different concept evolves mixing geometries within a single design, as seen in Wright's Unity Church, a pivotal project in modern architecture. Charlie Duas-Jeanneret, better known as Le Corbusier, graduated from Font's Art School at the age of 18, where he met Sir Charles Appletanier, a strong advocate from John Ruskin's philosophy of nature. This philosophy of John Ruskin's also influenced Le Corbusier. John Ruskin believed that everything that exists in beautiful and serene architecture imitates the natural form. Le Corbusier's initial influences, Frank Lloyd Wright, Palladio, and travel to Italy provides him with the foundation of his architectural principles. His first project, the Fallet House in Switzerland, was built on a sloping site with stunning views. This house was designed in local alpine style under the supervision of one of his teachers. Its large traditional chalet and steep roof had a facade decorated with geometrical pattern featuring pine trees and cones. Le Corbusier was only 18 when he built this house, using natural material like wood and stone. The house plan began with a central balance of forces, utilizing a cube geometry that emphasized the site's potential view. This marked Le Corbusier's first implementation of his design principles. Le Corbusier's architectural language gradually developed. He considered the potential views from the house, contrasting longitudinal and transversal axes. Form followed the cube geometry. Surfaces enriched the texture of the materials. The house plan became an extended cube integrated with the landscape. He employed similar proportions to those used by Palladio. The second house Le Corbusier built was Villa Strozza in Switzerland. This mansion, commissioned by brother-in-law of Louis Fallet, owner of Villa Fallet, originally consists of two apartments. They were designed by Le Corbusier during his stay in Vienna. This house was built in 1908 in the same regionalist style of Villa Fallet. Here Le Corbusier also employs the central focused form. He uses cube proportion and extends the cube in the same direction as the hill slope. In this house, he extends two projections to have view from both sides of the house. Here he built a symmetrical elevation. Le Corbusier slowly developed his style during the initial period of architecture. The Villa Jeanneret was his first independent project, built in 1912. He built this house in his hometown. It was designed for his parents. It marked the beginning of his pioneering architecture style, breaking away from regional Art Nouveau with its neoclassical design. The Villa Favre-Jacquot marked the next stage in the evolution of Le Corbusier's architectural language. Situated on a hillside on the site of an old house, it offered a view of Les Locles, restricted by the terrain. Corbusier retained the original retaining walls and adjoining buildings. The main building had two floors and was extended on both sides of lower arch-shaped building at the entrance facade level. The circular driveway allowed cars to turn around, a feature later seen in the Villa Savoy. The wall on the upper floor were extended by 6 wooden columns with naturalistically carved capitals. In 1960, Le Corbusier built the Villa Schwab, though it was not the most famous building of Le Corbusier, but it was crucial for his career. During his training years, he designed and built it to explore, fully embracing the purest ideals of order and mathematical precision in architecture. The Villa Schwab marked a significant starting point for features that would become hallmark of Le Corbusier's work, such as open floor plans, roof gardens, and free-flowing spaces. While this project was more complex than some of his later buildings, The Villa show-up reveals Le Corbusier's ongoing experimentation with methods designed to achieve the purest ideal of clean lines and architectural balance. The Villa show-up was instrumental in Le Corbusier's career, providing him with the opportunity to experiment with the ideas like domino system, open floor plans, and mathematical order, all of which would be preferred in his later buildings. An architectural language cannot be achieved through a single project. It is a journey of a constant experimentation. Le Corbusier's career exemplifies this. From Villa Fevre to Villa Zenerite and Villa Schwab, he continuously experimented and gradually built his architecture style, which would later fully evolve in Villa Savoy, Unité de Habitation, Southern Villa, and many more. It is always important to understand how the great master of architecture built their architectural language. It is always important to see their initial projects, that how they are experimenting throughout their journey and evolve their architectural language. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about how Corbusier built his architectural language in the later projects, you can watch this particular video of Villa Savoy. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. See you in the next video. Salute.